Okay, so hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today we're going to be talking about the red law. So I've been I've been testing this law in the dev version for a good amount of time, let's just say that. And did I find success with it? Yes and no. So I made a post in my channel where I was like, oh, this deck is actually not bad. It just feels kinda awful here and there. So I decided to adapt the deck list, and I sent you guys the deck list that I was trying with the adjustments. Right after that, I actually won 4 games in a row. I'm like, that's why I decided to make that post, and that's why I decided to start recording games. Little did I know that I was just on a winning streak by pure luck, because as soon as I open OBS and I start recording, I just started losing game after game. Please cue the small losing montage. Don't get me wrong, I still had some wins here and there. Obviously, by the montage you guys just saw, very small, I know, don't want to waste your time. But it was like 4 games lose, 1 win, 3 games lose, 1 win, 5 games lost, 1 win. So it's like very bad, obviously. I must admit, some of those losses are complete skill issue. I can give you an example actually. You see these 2 events? They look so alike, obviously not right now that I'm paying attention to what I'm looking, but while I'm playing, these 2 looked so identical that I thought that the search event was a counter event, and I lost the game because of that. I just thought I had the counter event and I didn't. I had the search event. So yeah, obviously some of these are skill issues, me not knowing what the new leaders on the other side, like Crocodile, I do know now, but what Crocodile, Dofi, and so on did, obviously also made those losses a skill issue. But there were some times where I played that perfectly. You know, I played like 3 games against the same guy, and at some point I'm like, okay, I understand what they're doing on the other side, I understand what I'm doing on this side, and I still just can't get a win here. So the deck has some problems, which I'm going to try and fix right now with what we have. Problem number fucking 1. This is the biggest problem. The 2Ks. For the love of God, Bandai. You guys are seeing this video like a week after I record this, because I'm gonna be out next week, so I don't have time to even record the 3 usual videos. I even only recorded 2 for this week, so, and next week I'm only gonna have this one, because I just don't have time. But at least I had got time to play. And let me tell you, like, I hope the 2Ks that got announced, by the time you guys are watching this video, had already been announced. But these 2Ks are they just feel awful. The only one that doesn't feel as half awful is the Chopper, because it's a blocker, so at least he's a good blocker. But still, like, he's only searchable with the event. This guy is the only guy that is searchable with both Luffy. No, not even Luffy, because we can't search it with Luffy. We only, like, these 2Ks are only searchable with this event. And Makino is not searchable in any shape or form. These 3 2Ks, by the way, are still, in my opinion, the best 2Ks. I'm trying to find better ones, but I just can't. And so yeah, that's what I have to deal with. So please, even a vanilla 2K that is Supernova and it's very small would work better than what we have here, to be honest. But what I'm praying for is for a chump blocker. Like, make a 1 cost, 2 cost, 0 power 2K blocker that is Supernova, please. Please, like, you can even have some more restrictions. Like, I need to have more Supernovas on the field besides him for him to become a blocker. Please, please, I'm begging you, just do that. Just make it happen, really. Because the 2Ks are by far the biggest problem here. The other problem is... Actually, this problem comes with the 2Ks, which is a lot of bricks. The amount of times I lost a game and people just sent me a message telling me, oh, on chat, oh, maybe you're playing too many bricks. I'm not really playing that many bricks, besides this. I'm actually playing less bricks than usual. But we can try and reverse this. I'll talk about Roger in a second, don't worry. But here's the thing, we do have a good amount of 2k counters. It's just, we use a lot of our counters to put themselves on the board, so we have something to play before these guys start coming up. Or unless these two. And like, I still am super bricked up, because Law should make our bricks and our 1ks like pretty much 5ks. With his effect. By the way, the effect is bugged in your dev version. It makes plus, in this case, plus 5k, because you're always putting your leader at 10k for the rest of the turn, and not only for one battle. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use as the last attack as much as possible, so it doesn't interfere with the win. I did get one win like that, at least. And so the deck feels bricked up, although there's not that many bricks. I'm still gonna try to fix that issue here now. Another issue is this guy. I'm gonna have to decrease this guy to 3. I don't think he should go to 2, but to 3. And try to put more Bepples, and I'm gonna try to take away something here as well. Because this guy, every time this guy is KO'd, he just whiffs every time. The amount, because he cannot play himself, he cannot play Heart Pirates, he can only play Supernovas, so that leaves him with 2 targets, and obviously you never see them. And here's the thing, even if I decrease him, I cannot increase any Supernova that can be played, I think. Let me see. I think maybe this guy, that's the only guy I can see that can be played, so maybe I'll play him, the Bartolomeo. But I'm gonna have to decrease here some things, again. I don't know, because this is gonna affect the consistency of the deck exponentially. Exponentially? I don't know how to say the word, whatever. So I need to keep this like this, I believe. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what I can do right now. And next is Beppo. I'm playing 3. I was playing 2, but 2, it never came up, because guess what? This guy is not searchable in any shape or form. I don't know why. I don't know why they announced this card to not make it searchable. This is actually one of the better cards that you can play, because giving 2 Restodon when it attacks actually makes so that your leader can swing onto the bigger leaders like Ace and Roger. But the fact that it's not searchable in any shape or form, I either play 4 to try and see it as much as possible, which, to be honest, is what I'm gonna try to do right now, or I just don't play it at all to try and make more consistency to find the Supernovas. I'm gonna try the 4 because it's a really good card, so yeah. And lastly, what we need to talk about here is Roger. Why am I playing Roger? Why am I not playing the Luffy? Where is he? Where is he? Right now, this Luffy, even this Luffy maybe, but this Luffy, which is unblockable and it's searchable, it's a Supernova. It is only searchable by this event, by the way, so we needed to put this at 4. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I was actually thinking about doing the opposite, but the reason why I'm playing Roger and not this Luffy, I was actually playing 3 Rogers, but then again the deck was super bricky, so I had to decrease it to 2, is for Ace, Emu, and many others that play blockers, because the late game is not good for us. We are a very aggro deck, we like to rush, and sometimes our opponent may block her up, and so we can just play Roger, and this makes so that not only Roger swing is unblockable, but also Law, Zoro, Drake, and Leader. Obviously, leaders, most of the time against these decks, cannot swing, because most of the decks that block her up are 6k and above. But yeah, still very good to make at least these 3 swings unblockable, and that's why I'm playing him over the Luffy. Kill and Killer, a card I need to talk about, does not work in the current state of the meta. Yes, it is very good that he swings 5 and then goes to 7, but to be honest, you don't really have a problem on swinging those numbers with like Zoro, and then Zoro swings another 8k by exchanging the power. Obviously, you have more Dawn to attach, but here's the thing, you pretty much end up using the exact same Dawns. You swing with Kid and Killer, he becomes a 7, you can attach 1 Dawn, and then you can exchange the power of Kid and Killer with one of your smaller bodies, Or what you can do is you can actually attack with Law and then play Killing Killer and exchange the power to Killing Killer and actually attack 12k. That's fine as well, but if that is if that is to finish the game, Roger still is better. I can try to put 2 again. I didn't because he's a brick again. And the power we exchange is just a 5k, so most of the time you make a big swing with him, and then you exchange the power to a smaller body and only gives a 5k swing. It's not bad, but against the current meta, 5k is not enough most of the time, to be honest. Like, Ace is gonna be present in the next meta, for sure, after I saw what I saw. So yeah, so that's why I'm not playing him. We can try and put 2, but again, we're already pretty bricked up, so the idea here is to decrease bricks. Oh, that was a lot of talking. That's 10 minutes of talking. So let's try to fix this. First and foremost, decrease this and decrease this. Drake is a very important card, very strong card, so that's why I'm gonna try and put him here. I'm gonna try to put a Beppo, another Beppo, and we can in fact do this. Play 3-3. Play another. That's so bricky, but we can. I have a plan. We can do this. I actually wanted to go up on counter events because they're super strong. But they're just for late game, you know, or else they don't work, so might as well just put 2 and they're searchable. These events, I'm gonna put it at 4 again because of the trigger. Like, if I get it for trigger, just activate it and draw 1 card, that's fine. But yeah, and hopefully going down by this and only up 1 more brick does help. With keeping up with the consistency and not losing the and going down on cards that are bricks. Sorry if I'm not making any sense. I'm thinking a lot. I could put another Hawkins actually and play like this, 3-3, and then just a lot of small bodies like with Beppo. Actually, that's actually not a bad idea. I wanted to put Shashin Penguin as well. I cannot go 2-2, by the way. 2-2 is very inconsistent with the effect that we're actually gonna get. So I rather play like maybe 3 of Beppo and hopefully 2 of Shashin Penguin, or just not play Shashin Penguin at all. Because these bodies, these small bodies, could be the bodies that we use to take away board. That's a problem that I saw, but that was a skill issue. Which is, I'm not making a good decisions when to go to board and when to go to live. Because when I go to board, it feels pretty awful, because I'm expending very big swings, and the meta currently, the OP14 especially, draws a lot of cards. Law is the only leader that I saw, and Moria, that doesn't draw a lot of cards. Jinbei obviously draws a lot of cards, but that's his strategy. Croc actually does draw a fair amount of cards, and Mihawk does draw a fair amount of cards as well. So they usually do have a good amount of counter in hand, but I think using our small bodies to swing onto board and then make the rest of their board swing onto these small bodies is the best thing we have doing. So I think seeing a fair amount of, we have right now we have 16 bodies that can exchange power right now. I think that's pretty good. Hopefully, I cannot stress this enough. These 2 are super important, but I think Drake is more important to see on curve. That's why I'm keeping him at 4 and these 2 at 3. Hopefully, I don't know, to be honest, hopefully we get like insane good 2Ks where I can just remove this event and play the 2Ks and then go back to 4 of each. But for now, we need to keep this because it's very bricky, very, very bricky. I must admit this. So we still have Hawkins, he can only play this, But the reason why I'm still playing 4 right now, and I'm thinking of playing 4, is the line of combo that we do with Law. I think we do still like to go first, because again, playing these two on curve is very good. No, actually, Drake should be the prime example. Playing Drake on curve is the best thing I can do. So, what... Sorry if you guys are hearing wind. It's pretty windy outside. So, but the idea here is in our 1 down turn, in our 3 down turn, or even going second on our 2 down turn or 4 down turn, we usually want to use those 2 first turns to try and play as many of small bodies as possible. Obviously, because I'm playing more, this is much easier than before, but also means that what we want to do is, as the game progresses, we start playing bigger and bigger bodies, to then, at some point, we don't even play these guys anymore. We just use them as counter, and then we just keep exchanging the law, like swing with law, exchange the law power with someone smaller like Drake, to make 2 10Ks instead of a 10K and a 7K. Obviously, we still exchange law with the smaller bodies if we still have them, and then give a 7K swing with Drake just to get more value out of our board. But other than that, yeah, at some point these small guys just become a 1K counter or a counter to use with law. So for now, I'm gonna keep it like this. I don't know if this is good or not. I think Roger is pretty necessary. Like, I played against Ace. It's so bad if we don't have Roger, to be honest. That we just need to play 2. Just for that matchup alone. Like, I can ignore all other matchups, but just for that matchup alone, having Roger is absolutely necessary. Or else, like, not even our 10K swing is gonna go through. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy the games. We're gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys games. I think I forgot to tell you guys that I played with a guy for 2 hours and a half. And he was a pretty nice guy. I ended up not even playing just Law. I played Croc, I played Moria, I even played Ace, I even played Roger. But the games that I'm gonna show you guys are just the Law games. So yeah, this is just for you guys to have an idea on what the deck does and what it can do. Maybe you guys can help me on some optimization of me playing. Like, tell me what I could have done better, or I don't know, maybe I dropped that is something I need to also work. I know some of my flaws, but I'm kind of trying to find more to become a better player, pretty much. But yeah, I don't know how many games there are. I just edited it. There are a lot of games, so we're gonna have a 40-minute video for sure. But yeah, enjoy the games. Okay, so here we are with the games. Don't worry. These are not just going to be against Hancock. It's going to be against various other leaders, so that's very exciting at least. We did manage... I think he chose to go second. No, we were the ones who chose to go first. We have 2 small bodies to place on the second turn, which is nice. We actually find a Cavendish that can be a rusher in later turns, so that's nice as well. We play Drake, so we finally have a big body that can keep exchanging the power. I think that's the first that I see Hawkins not whiff, to be honest. I must have been very happy for that Hawkins not to whiff. We do not have... Oh, it was going to remove the Luffy. I don't think at that time I knew that. I didn't know what she was targeting, and I was like, oh, I'll just say yes. I don't want anything to go away. That does give... I didn't know about this effect, by the way, that she's about to do as well. There you go. Attaching one onto everyone. So that's going to be maddening, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna take those two. And then I'm gonna just counter this. I don't think she would swing with that blocker. So now, what do we do? I think we play Kid. Kid plays Luffy. Yeah, Kid plays Luffy. We can use... I think we can attach two, swing onto that blue YU Hancock. Yeah, make him discard two if he wants to. Doesn't. Draws, leader activates, and he just burns. I'm gonna go 7 onto 4. He actually spends the 3 cards that he just drew. Yeah. With that, so that's fine. And I think I'm making a misplay here because, as you guys can see, I drew the search event, but I believe because I left one Dawn up, I think right now that the Shumbles that's playing the game thinks that that's actually the counter event. So yeah, I think I'm feeling pretty safe when in reality I'm I'm about to lose. So yeah, let's see. Makes it unblockable. Yeah, that is fine, that is fine. We do have 2, 3, 4 K power counter in hand, actually. And we take because that's unblockable. And now I should block. But I didn't because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, there you go. I goddamn knew it. And we would have actually won next turn. That is something else. Yeah, there you go. That's me explaining it. I knew it. Well, skill issue. Actually, could like against the OP14 leaders, Law doesn't do that bad. But against older leaders like the Ace, Emu, and Roger actually is one of the ones that we actually do pretty well. Like, Law does not compete, to be honest, especially against Ace. That's why Roger is there, I already told you guys. But yeah, against OP14 leaders, not that bad. I think he struggles against Mihawk and Croc, but I think those are the two top top decks, to be honest. We did find Zoro, so I guess you can go a 6, next turn play Drake, and then next turn play Zoro. So let's go 5. He actually counters that. Oh, takes. I don't remember. Or actually takes, and now he's probably gonna spend 2 cards or take as well. Take as well. That's fine by me, actually. Don't mind that. He obviously takes that away. I think we can counter that one, yep. 7, we can take that one. Will he swing with the 7? I don't think so. Now we need to swing Law onto that Searcher. Can't attack. Okay, that's fine. That burns another life from us. Oh no! I needed to attack that 0 cost guy so he doesn't swing onto our Luffy, and so that he would need to attack with Nami onto our Luffy. But I guess we don't do that. We can still counter though the swing he does with the Elder Neon because he's obviously not gonna attach. But he does play the Boa Hancock, so I guess that Luffy's gone anyways. Holy. Okay, so now Zoro cannot attack. We take! Oh my god. That's very bad. Wait, can we actually win this turn? I think we can. Oh no, he has a blocker. No, he can't. We have 9 Dawn. Let's go 5 here. He takes, that's fine. He blocks, that's also fine. Now we need to block her up. Yep, and just... Why am I to make him spend cards from hands? I guess. I mean, he is a smaller swing, so I guess it wasn't bad. And now we search. We got a Law. I think I should have grabbed the 1k there. I think that was a misclick. Now, if he has the event, we lose. That's as simple as it. If he doesn't, we might win. He doesn't. Thank God. So he goes 9. We block, for the love of God. It's better to have a 7k swing than a 5k with kids, so block. Thank you. Now he has a 6k swing and he has another 6k swing, so we can counter both. Thank God. Now we need to go for a game. We don't stand a chance. Thank God he didn't have the event there, or else we just lose. We know one of the cards in hand will be a brick. There you go. That's going to be another. There you go. Yeah, it just activates it, obviously. I think he knows you lost. I should have gone a 7 here. 2 7s, key then Law, and then exchange power, attach the rest to Luffy. But yeah, he didn't even have head counter for this one. We A1, but we got pretty lucky that he didn't have the event. And actually didn't leave 1 Dawn up. He attached to the leader and swung. Because if he had that event over there, it would have been pretty bad. Alright, now we start talking, sorry guys. We actually ended up talking a lot. So, it is what it is. I decided not to edit that part out because that's a lot of work and I don't have that much time. He's expressing his opinion a lot. I do somewhat agree with it. Like, it's not bad, but it's not good. But yeah, my strongest opinion is he needs a 2K. I wish he, like, to be honest, I wish he had a jump blocker, a supernova, and I wish he had a I wish he had a 2K counter that would be like 1 cost or 2 costs, 0 power, that would play, and then on your turn, like the effect would just be on your turn, this card's original character becomes 10k. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? That would have been so good. Like a supernova that we can play with Hawkins and with Kid, and it just makes every single swing super strong. And obviously that 2K would have the effect of this card cannot attack, obviously. Or else I would have been like extremely broken. To be honest, not even 10k, like if the original attack would be 7k, I would be happy actually. So that like we can keep exchanging the power with it at least. I thought I was going first. I realized I was going second. Sorry guys, I know it's a lot of talking. Alright, so we do play Kid. I still don't know if I should go first or second with this deck, because looking at this going second does not feel bad. But there was some cases that felt awful, so I think going first still. But I don't know. Because it could be like Rayleigh, but Rayleigh does have that Luffy that is a 4 cost. That is, and it has a lot of search to reach that Luffy. We don't have that much search to reach that Kid. So yeah, it could be... It could feel awful. So for now, I'm gonna keep going first. But I can try some games going second. Because I can use the 4 Dons to place more small bodies, and then next turn we can play the Drake and we can exchange the power. But that would feel so slow in my opinion, I believe. I could be wrong again. To be honest, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong on everything. I hope Law is the most broken deck ever created. Even more broken than Red Purple Law needs Prime. And I'm just not figuring the deck out, to be honest. I hope. There you go. We can, yeah. So now... Okay, he actually lets it go. I should go into that 0 cost actually. I know I attached 2 Dawn and so I'm going 7. But I should have gone into that 0 cost because he's just gonna take that life. I don't know, should I start using Law, the leader, swing onto these smaller characters? But isn't that counterintuitive? I can counter this actually. Yeah. Make him use the Nami swing or the leader swing onto Beppo. Makes him a pseudo blocker. Jesus. What the hell? It just made a 11 Dawn turn with 7 Dawn. Pretty broken. Imagine being at 7 Dawn and managing to use a 11 Dawn turn. Law could never. Law could never. $12 Dawn turn. Holy, and he attached the Dawn as well. Yeah, so that's a 5 onto there. Take it away. And we go Zoro, I guess. There you go. That Nami staying on the field is super annoying with us. Oh, I think we lose, no? Not this turn, at least. 5, we need to use a key as counter, and then he swings with Hancock, and I should use the counter event. Leave Keith. Oh no, wait. Maybe not, because he can have that unblockable events next turn. Does it matter? I don't know. We cannot play Law because we need a 2-down up. He has at least 3 swings. I know I'm typing, but I'm actually thinking here. Elas, not my list. I think we just lose here. Like, it doesn't matter if we play Kid. Even if he doesn't have the event, to be honest. He counters, actually. Yeah, and we should just go 5 and then 7 and pass turn. Oh my god, he got the kick on a trigger. All that work taking away Boa just for him to get another body anyways. And I just make a swing onto that Nami because I already lost. Should I have not swung there? I think I needed to swing. Like, I need to set up game as fast as I could. He got a blocker as well. Oh my god. Okay. He could, if he... Let's see after the game ends. He didn't have to use that. Okay, so no event right now. Yeah, that's too many swings. Let me see if he had the event. No, he didn't. He had the other event. That event would have stopped us from going for a game anyway, so we would have lost. Even if we did play more kids and such. Holy damn. I was overwhelmed there. Okay, now Dofi. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna cut as soon as I change decks. I guess I'm gonna keep... I think, yeah, Dofi does seem to be a guy that likes to go second. Because, yeah, that searcher is not a conventional searcher. He actually needs to use the leader effect to target it. So on KO, he ramps one down and then searches. Yeah, there you go. We cannot search that other Luffy. So... let me see. Oh! I forgot to use trigger. Yeah, we can actually... oh! We actually got a 2k, thank god. That's a 5. I'm going aggro, I guess. That's another 5. He's gonna counter. There you go. As long as I have one body to exchange the power next turn, it's fine. And on later games, again, I don't exchange the power with smaller bodies, and that unless that smaller body usually is Cavendish. Speaking of which, it just came to my hand. I actually don't mind when they ignore my smaller bodies. Obviously many times I prefer it being a pseudo blocker, but like this is fine as well, because I can keep getting value out of the smaller bodies. Especially Beppo. Beppo and Luffy probably are the ones who have the most long-term value. Oh my god. I think that's a law, yeah. Maybe it's not a law, maybe, no. What am I thinking? Yeah, I'm gonna play law, I guess. That's a 5, he's gonna block that, that's fine. He takes that one. He has a lot of cards in hand. Now, he cannot play another Dofi. Well, he cannot play that 10 cost Dofi, he can play this one. No, that's fine, we take that one. Yeah, there's no need to spend 2 cards, we just spend 1. Now, let me see. We can play the Zoro. Yeah, we can definitely play the Zoro. He's gonna block with the Dofi, yep. Holy, spend a lot of cards in hand. I'm gonna go 6, make him spend another card. Oh, 2 cards, that's even better actually. He did spend a lot of one case there. He didn't have it. Okay, oh my god, he was bricked there with Virgo. Okay, now I cut it. Okay, I cut. Now I'm against Mihawk. I was like, that chat there is not making any sense. Yeah. Okay, now it's against Mihawk. So I don't know if Mihawk likes to go first or second. I think I managed to choose to go first. We play as long as I have small bodies to play. I'm fine on early turns. I wish I had Drake though. Okay, there I am just complaining about the fact that 2Ks have no synergy with the deck again. That's my biggest complaint ever. He plays Kinemon. That Kinemon is very good. Again, every single OP14 leader pretty much has at least 1 card coming out in this set that counters Law. I don't know why. I don't know why they would make Law to then give everyone a card that counters it. Still, Law does better into OP14 leaders than the other leaders, which is even more insane to be honest. Okay, we got Kid. Kid can play Cavendish, I guess. Law should swing onto that Perona. Oh! Did I learn my lesson on this? I think I did. Because now Kinemon needs to swing onto Hawkins, or he can ignore Hawkins. I could have swung with Cavendish though, I could have made Cavendish rush. It doesn't make that much of a difference obviously, but still. There you go. Oh my god, we actually do get... What the hell, these replays are going insane. I swear to you guys, Hawkins does not hit most of the time. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Since he's going to rest one of my cards anyways, I think I should do that. And I did. I should just swing with Kid because he would rest Kid anyway, so I might as well just give him that rest and take it away. And then make a swing with Cavendish, that's fine. We're making good pressure here. He plays Mihawk into that Perona. That Perona plays another Perona. And he can play another Perona. No, actually, he can't play another 4-cost. No, he plays a Searcher Perona. He can still play another Perona. Jesus. He can still play another Perona. He plays a Searcher Perona, but for some reason still has 4 Dawn. Oh, because of Mihawk. So I can actually replace that Searcher Perona for the 4-cost Perona that we just saw. Jesus. My God. Okay, that's fine. Kid becomes a blocker anyways. Holy. Okay, so what can I do? Okay. I should. Damn, I'm gonna make sure that Tashigi goes away. That's gone. And that's gone. I actually could have swung with both Cavendish onto those Peronas. I know what that stage does, by the way. We use one card there, and he swings, and that's it. No. Okay. I think I Oh! We're getting rid of that. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna just take this away. Okay, we got a lot of cards in hand. Actually, I should have attacked leader on Perona, Cavendish on Perona, and then he would have 2 swings. Yeah, and I would get value out of both. Oh my god! What the hell is going on? Oh my god! Oh, yeah, I should have gone on to those Peronas. Dude, the guy just is doing like 20 Dawn value turns here, man. I gave him the 2k because we need to place blockers this turn. Wait, what? Oh, wait. I'm actually going to take this out. But why? That's 3, 3, 3. Well, that doesn't matter, does it? I'm like making... Okay. Is he fumbling it? He fumbled. He could have attached and swing, I believe. Like 2 5s. 2 5s with Perona. And then 2 5s with each of the Searcher Peronas. Then 1 7 and then 1 whatever it is attaching to Mihawk, and he would have won. It was mathematically impossible. I guess I did leave that on up to kind of bait it out. Oh my god. We got a very lucky 2k. Very lucky 2k. We need to finish this turn. There's just no way. Okay, it should be... Yeah, I think it's 11 and then 12. I made it very risky. I forgot he was 6k actually. Oh my god, I got very lucky. I forgot he was 6k and made a 7k swing. Oh my god, but yeah, those were the replay. I got very lucky on that last game. Holy, we got a lucky 2k out of the last life, and the fact that he fumbled because he thought I had the counter event, and then the fact that he didn't. I made 2 7ks on the last turn, and he only saw 1 1k on the last life. Super lucky, super lucky. But yeah, these were the games. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I need to get better as a player, I know, but I think the deck, and I cannot stress this enough, needs better 2ks. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.